You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Quavo must have been thinking about Shannon Sharpe when he wrote this verse. I swear to you. How do you fumble $100 million bag? I'm asking. How do you fumble? I know how. When you think you special. When you don't listen. That's how you fumble $100 million bag. Cat Williams sat right on this man's couch and told him not to play like this. Watch how he react when Cat Williams says, stay away from white women.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
Come on, Cat. He behaved like this because he don't think the rules equate to him. He think he's special. Cat Williams didn't go on to tell this man why he's scared of these people.
I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter.
It only takes 2 weeks is what he said. It don't matter who you are. Your empire will come crumbling down. Shannon still ignores this warning. How do you ignore these warnings? I know how. He think he's Shannon Sharpe. He's Shay Shay. Unk. That's who he think he is. The rules don't apply to Shannon. That's what he thinking. Sometimes the Lord sends messages to you in the form of different people. Cat Williams sat on Shannon Sharpe couch in January of 2024. Shannon Sharpe was knee deep in this relationship, as you can see from these text messages. Look at this text message. Look at the date on this text message. November 2023. That is the date on that text message. Shannon Sharpe was lost in the sauce. Shannon Sharpe started to believe his own lies. Shannon Sharpe thought he looked good. Thought just because he worked out and was in good shape for his age, that this woman, let me show you the woman. This woman right here. This woman right here, Gabrielle Zuniga, that's her name. He thought that woman right there, who Shannon Sharpe was willing to risk his whole career over, really liked it him. How delusional is that, Shannon Sharpe? How delusional. Shannon Sharpe, this guy right here. Let me show you. Let's look at this. This guy right here, Shannon Sharpe, Unk, better known as Shay Shay, Mr. Lakers in 5, thought that this 19-year-old OnlyFans model, this is what Shannon Sharpe is thinking. Shannon Sharpe is thinking that this 19-year-old OnlyFans model walked into a gym, saw him, didn't know who the hell he was, and said, ooh, who that old black guy with the 2 bad hips hobbling around with the receding hairline? Man, he fine as hell. Who the hell is that? Get out of here, Shannon Sharpe. I'm hoping you ain't believe that. I swear to God, I'm hoping you don't believe that. Here's what really happened, Shannon Sharpe. Somebody in that gym lined you up. That's what that was. They saw you working out in there a couple of days and said, okay, I got a plan for this dude. And they called her over. That's what they did. And let her know everything about you. Girl, he a serial bunny hopper. And he like him young. Just go in there and flirt a little bit. Ask him for some workout tips. I guarantee you he'll holler. Hook, line, and sinker. Got him. You think it's a coincidence that this young, white OnlyFans model, just the way you like him, happened to work out at the same gym you work out in, and she like you too? Shannon Sharpe, stop. They was lining you up from the beginning. Ain't nobody looking for you like that. Don't nobody like you like that. See, the beauty with the Lord is, Shannon Sharpe, he's always 10 steps ahead of us. Trust and believe. The first thing the Lord did when he made this earth was put water on it. You want to know why, Shannon? Because he knew he was going to put man on it. That's why. And he knew that thirsty man was one day going to go seek out that water. He made sure that that water was fresh water because salt water comes cloudy, and he made sure that we can only drink fresh water. You want to know why, Shannon? I'm going to tell you why. Because when you go over to go get some of that water, you're going to lean over. And the first thing you're going to see is your reflection in that fresh, clear water. And you get to see exactly who you are, Shannon Sharpe. Who do you think you are? Shamor Moore or Morris Chestnut? Or you must think you Patrick Ewing or something. Come on, Shannon Sharpe. This woman was lining you up from the beginning. You wanted this woman right here to like you for you. Nah, you can't do that, Shannon. You're the same guy who said you want to date your wage, not your age.
You want to date your what?
I want to date my wage, not my age. I want to date my wage. So where are they? Because y'all always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage. So come on with it.
Well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
And if you want to date your wage and not your age, you cannot expect this situation right now not to happen. It comes with the territory. You just happen to be lost in the sauce. You took a hit it and quit it situation and tried to turn it into a relationship. That's what you did. She was looking for a sugar daddy experience. A couple trips, some Chanel bags, fancy dinner, a private, pay the car note, pay the rent. She cool. She okay with that. And to accomplish that, she would be whoever you wanted her to be. As you can see from these texts. Look at these texts, Shannon. She's saying, put that baby gravy in me. She rapping now. Another text. Look what the other text says. Put a big black baby in me. Shannon, this woman is trying to secure the bag. And you don't even know it. But you're too busy playing. Look at these texts, Shannon. Look at what this woman is saying, Shannon. This woman says $25K for each cheeks. We seen these cheeks. Let's look at these cheeks up close, gentlemen. These the cheeks right here. Is them cheeks worth $25K each? A 50 piece for those cheeks? They both delusional. They deserve each other. You can see better cheeks than this in Playhouse. This woman ain't playing with you, Shannon. You're the one playing around. You want to play 50 Shades of Grey. Okay. So she going to try to get $50 million. This woman wasn't playing around with you, Shannon. She was lining you up. Look at the texts. Look at these texts, Shannon. Look at these texts, Shannon. Look, she said, I'm crying because I beg you to put a condom on. What is this woman saying, Shannon? And not to put it in her, we can't say those words on YouTube. But you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no. She trying to put evidence on you, my brother. This other text. Look at this text. This text right here. This text right here. This the hook, line, and secret, my brother. I don't know how to process this. She texts these texts on January of 2025, my brother. You still out here playing around. This woman is recording your conversations. This woman right here is recording your conversations. That woman right there recording your conversations. And you playing around with this woman. She's securing the bag, you fumbling the bag. You on tape saying, I should choke you.
One more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you.
That's what you're doing. I should choke you. That's what Shannon Sharpe is doing on these people tape. Big black man choke small white woman.
Big black guy choke small white woman.
You in character. While you in character, she lining you up. Listen to her on the tape.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, this recording could be chopped up. I ain't saying that it ain't. But nonetheless, her plan has already been activated, Shannon Sharpe. Her plan is already on go. Shannon, you in a whole lot of mess. And you know it. I know you know this because you panicked. First of all, you picked the wrong attorney. The second I would have heard Tony Busby name attached into this lawsuit, I'm contacting Jay-Z's lawyer. I ain't playing with this, man. But no, you go pick up some lawyer who's doing interviews. Since when your lawyer do interviews?
That was a big part of the press conference yesterday. There were other things that were said, but the most important, and I was surprised when I first heard this. I thought Lanny Davis misspoke. Fairly early in the conference call, he mentioned that Shannon Sharpe, during efforts to settle the case before the lawsuit was filed, offered tens of millions of dollars to the plaintiff. And
your lawyer is doing interviews telling us y'all was getting ready to settle, Shannon. Second, you choose to settle. How do you choose to settle? If you're getting shaken down, why would you choose to settle? I get you're trying to protect your reputation. I get that. I get you trying to save your ESPN job. That job's out the door, Shannon. You're 1 year in with 2 controversies, my brother. How do you choose to settle with somebody that's trying to shake you down? I know the $100 million deal, you're trying to save that too, but this settlement makes you look guilty. Let alone a $10 million settlement. You did that. I don't care if you Jeff Bezos, my brother. Nobody settles for $10 million. I don't believe in a nuisance settlement either.
That's when you go to the other side and you say, I'll give you 10. That doesn't mean I did it. Doesn't mean I didn't do it. It's called a nuisance settlement amount, and it's discovered through a simple math equation based on probability.
Here's what I believe what happened. Your lawyer saw that 30-second clip and was like, oh boy, Shannon, we need to get this woman $10 million. She ain't gonna turn that down. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. Shannon, I'm asking you right now, what's on these tapes, my brother? What's on this 30-minute clip that you out here? What are you doing? Choking this woman for real? I don't care if it's play or real. Dog, you gonna look crazy. I'm thinking your lawyer saw this tape and said, ooh, we gotta settle. And in the process of finalizing that $10 million deal, somebody slid Tony Busby a napkin with that $100 million podcast deal coming down the pipeline. Tony Busby said, cha-ching, we walking out.
Yes, sir. Money being made around here. Money being made around here. Range Rovers. Big old house. Diamond rings. If you like that kind of thing, there's money being made around here.
We going for $50 million.
$50 million?
You want to know why? Because you was getting ready to settle for 10. So when we go in front of a judge, the judge is going to say, Your Honor, the judge is going to say, how do you think she deserved 50? Oh, Your Honor, he was getting ready to settle for 10. Shannon, a settlement only makes you look guilty. Not only does it only makes you look guilty, it opens the door for other people to come out the woodworks. You already got another woman coming down the line. Some Michelle Bundy Evans is coming down the line saying you did this. I'm thinking this the Michelle from the sex tape. Oh, he's safe. No, that ain't her. This woman coming from 2010. Another white woman from 2010 said, oh, yeah. He essayed me too. Soon your elementary girlfriend, the girl who you sat by and wrote them little notes, if you like me, press, check the box, is going to say, oh, he said SAB too in 1970 something, whenever you was in elementary school. That's what's going to happen. Shannon is only going to get worse before it gets better. But it will get better. I believe you'll be vindicated because I know this is a shakedown and half the country know this is a shakedown. This is fact. The problem is you just going to take a hit. ESPN, done. Cool. Club Shay Shay should be good because we rock with you and we know you getting railroaded. But here's my message to you, Shannon Sharpe. You got to be more careful, my brother. You're supposed to be our elder statesman. We're supposed to be looking up to you. And in 1 year, you done had 2 crazy controversies. Come on, Shannon. You know, that's my time on this because I can't keep harping on this. Y'all know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you think Shannon Sharpe should be vindicated from this foolishness. And click the notification bell. This is Hound versus everybody. I'm out.
This is Hound versus everybody, where anybody can get.